Hi, I'm Austin Zimmerman and welcome back to another black iron parts installation video. Today we're going to be going over the Curvemaster and the 5 variations that we carry. Now the main thing that changes on these kits is going to be the mounting hardware. The 5 variants that we carry is going to be a round post, square post, slotted, through dowel, and then bolt on. Now the one in particular that we're going to be doing the installation on is on a Delta 14 machine with a round post. But this BIP1 guide kit will cover a variety of old Taiwanese machines, including Jet, Grizzly, and Delta. Now the round post fits on those older machines that have had our black iron guide upgrade kit already installed. Now if you're dealing with factory hardware, we're probably going to be looking more at the OEM one. Again, the installation for all these kits is relatively the same on how they mount. The only thing that really changes is the hardware that is already on the machine. Before we get started with the installation, as always for safety, we're going to make sure that our cord is unplugged on our saw, and we're going to go ahead and uninstall the guide upgrade kit upper assembly. That's going to be the cup, the dowel, and the guide block. We're going to leave our blade. In this case is going to be a 3/16 blade. It's tensioned, it's in the center of the wheel, it's ready to go, and we're not going to touch it. We are going to leave our blade guard on, and there's not really any necessity in taking off the lower guide assembly, but what we are going to do is take those 3 bearings, move the backup guide back about 1/8 of an inch, as well as both side bearings away from the blade, as they will not be engaged while using the Curvemaster, allowing that blade to flex as it should in that bearing groove and allowing for those nice, tight, intricate scroll cuts. To start, we're going to take our BIP1, put it in our cup, and then go ahead and get it up onto the post of the machine. We're just going to kind of snug these stops up, and that'll allow us to kind of rotate it and make sure that we are completely parallel and on center line with this blade. Now, if you're not really for sure of the orientation on your particular Curvemaster, one thing to make a note is that on this front dowel that lets it slide left to right, this set or stop will always be facing to the front of the machine. So now with our cup just kind of snugged and we're looking pretty good on center line here, we're going to take this stop and then allow that left to right movement to just sit itself on the blade, and it's going to seat that blade into that bearing groove. We can now go ahead and snug our post all the way up. And then what's also going to allow us to adjust that front bearing is go ahead and get this stop kind of tight. What it does is it allows that guide to kind of already level itself, as there is a machine slot on both sides of that round dowel. Now with the blade not putting any side pressure on the side of the blade, we can tighten down this front dowel. And we should be on center line. Lastly, we can go ahead and loosen this back up. Now that we're on center line, we can put pressure with our thumb on the back of this dowel, moving that blade about 1/8 inch forward, putting tension on the blade and keeping it seated in the bearing. Now just a last little test that I like to do is you should be able to pop that blade and it go right back in the bearing groove. And what that means is that blade is now securely in the bearing groove and held nice and firmly on both sides by the groove. And that's going to allow for a nice, good amount of flexibility left and right without any restraint. Now, whether you have a black iron guide kit or the original hardware, we have a Curvemaster guide in stock for a variety of machines with installation instructions and experts standing by. I'm Austin Zimmerman, and thanks for watching.